when it's nose down,
Sniper's
and then
nest
I
sight.
launch it.
It's not working. Switch it up.
I'll try it from the back.
Hard point locked down. Hard point lost. Hostile UAV circling.
Neutralized. Fire break expired.
Multiple hostile UAVs operating. Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Hostile removed.
Hard point locked down.
Why are these guys
Crash
just
destroyed.
after me? I can't even get out of this back spawn. It's funny.
Testing hard point. Hard point lost.
Captain down. Authorizing Hellstorm launch.
Hard point locked.
I wanted to make a video just to demonstrate why I use thermals and cold-blooded. This is not going to be a video about how to get nukes. It's mostly how to survive, how to act as a support element for your squad, especially when you're in a game with a bunch of score streaks just flying in the air. So my setups preferably are the Grav with NVIR, extended mags, and FMJ. I try to use as only a couple of attachments, that way I can add more perks. As you see, I have the Helion Salvo with Scavenger, Gung Ho, and Cold Blooded. Now, I always try to take out streaks to not just help out my team, but to give myself extra points. So Cold Blooded really does help out. So it's really good for drone squads. Mantises, unless the Mantis is manually controlled, then you're still screwed. Sniper nests, gunships, Threshers. I wanted to make a video to show how can I combat a Thresher without using Zero. I don't like using Zero. That's not one of my classes. It has its advantages with the EMP grenade to disrupt barricades, sentry turrets. So I don't have anything in here to demonstrate on how I destroy a sentry turret. With Cold Blood, it's easy for me. 2 rockets and it's destroyed. I always try to take out the UAVs and counters, that way we don't get detected as often. So I don't run Dead Silence or Ghost because I have my Helion Salvo. I could take out the UAVs and counters before I get detected with Ghost. To me, I feel like it's just a waste of a perk. Other people use it, you know, that's their preference. This is just my preference. All the gun setups that I primarily use, they're all like this. It's going to have extended mags, FMJ. The Damon's the only exception because it's not a thermal weapon. So I got high caliber with rapid fire, and that is just because it's actually a good gun without all those perks. The other exception would be my Vapor build with the bayonet. I just use rapid fire with fast mags and the bayonet. The bayonet's very helpful when I'm reloading and I have enemies at close range, or if I run into a situation where I need to turn a corner and the guy's right there, I can just stab him. I don't have cold-blooded on here, so when I use this class, I have to make sure the enemy does not get streaks. That is the goal. Don't let your enemies get streaks on you. There's going to be a lot of people that run around getting themselves killed on your team, so it's like feeding the enemies their abilities to get the high score streaks. When this happens, this is my gun, my setup that I need to use in order to bring down those streaks and give myself additional points. I use the ComSec to help me get my streaks just as quickly or a little bit faster than without it. So when I use cold-blooded, I want to show demonstrations of the advantages of cold-blooded in combat in this game. It's not so that the enemy cannot see me with thermals. To me, that's just like an extra bonus thing, but it doesn't really help. I can see the enemies with cold-blooded on, so I take them out. But the whole purpose of me using cold-blooded is so that when we get streaks against us, I can take them out. The gunship, you have to be smart about it. Depending on the angles the gunships are firing, they're not going to see you on target because you have cold-blooded on. But if allies are around you and the gunship starts streaking on you, the gunship is going to get the kills of the allies around you, and that's going to cause you to die. So we're going to get into some video clips about what I do to try to take out a Thresher without using the Zero. And it's doable. You can do it. I don't have any videos of on this demonstration that show that I actually destroy a Thresher. Other gameplays in previous games that I have uploaded, you'll see that I did destroy Threshers with the Helion Salvo. Alright, we're going to get to the demonstrations.
Enemy strike team deploying.
Here I'm trying to take out a Thresher. There's also that attack chopper. They're not going to shoot at me because I have cold-blooded on, and I'm also trying to duck for cover. Enemies are going to be coming around the side too. But there's also a strike team that has been called in. We'll see how I try to combat them as well using NVIR. But nothing is shooting at me right now, which is good. That's what I want. I want to be able to get out of here now, and when I come to this little room, I set up a little trap over there by the Jeep. Just setting up my mesh mines, and here comes the strike team. My shooting is not so good because I actually got worried. I didn't expect them to come, but they're not shooting at me. So I have FMJ to try to help out with taking out the streaks and penetrate through walls. But you're going to see how I can see through walls. You saw a quick glimpse using NVIR. I can see through walls. Certain streaks through walls. I'm shooting the guy. I got hit a couple times because my ally's beside me, but I shot through the wall right there. This is going to be a more focused attack on the Thresher. I'm taking my time, waiting for it to loop around, because I want to shoot at it as the nose is coming down towards me. I feel like the rockets hit better. You see I'm letting it loop around. If I try to shoot it then, it's going to dodge the rocket and the rocket won't hit it. In that case, the rocket went underneath the Thresher, and the helicopter is still avoiding me with cold-blooded.
We're losing the fight.
Little kid talking the way he was.
Enemy Thresher inbound.
Oh, there we go, Thresher.
Hostile Thresher.
Yeah, I was like, alright, go for it.
Hardpoint is secure.
Okay, I hit it, but I didn't destroy it. Yeah, I hit it, but I didn't destroy it.
Hardpoint is secure.
Oop. I'm out of rockets.
Testing hardpoint.
This is a demonstration of using thermals and trying to control the hard point while the RCXD is called in. And there you see I destroyed it and killed the guy. I'm gonna put it in slow motion so you guys can take a look at that again.
Hardpoint lost.
At this point of the game, I managed to convince somebody to help me find out how many rockets it takes to destroy the sniper's nest. We were both trying to target the Threshers. We're coordinating our attacks together. And I do die quite a few times here, which is okay. It's the communication where we were actually taking out the streak. When you have help to take out the sniper nest, it's really useful. It saves time. What is my dog doing? The rockets do send out flares on the first shot, and if I'm the only one taking out a sniper's nest, and my first rocket's going to be voided, and then rocket number 2 is going to hit, rocket number 3 is going to hit, and then I have to resort to using my gun. But I have to fight tactically, where if I'm going to use my gun, I have to make sure that I'm not going to get shot up around me, and I still have to have bullets left over. It could take quite quite a good amount of bullets to take out the sniper nest after you've shot
Close
both
the hard point.
rockets at it. So here we're going to try to get some points. We're trying to protect the team, but we're trying to make it where we can still win the game.
Hard point is secure.
And it's not like we're just giving them streaks. That's not the case. We were playing the game. You see, I was still in first place. We were playing the game, making them earn their streaks, but at the same time, it was good to see that they actually came out with all these streaks.
Hard point identified.
Here I get points for the sniper's nest
Secure.
and the UAV,
Hard point contested.
and that helps me lead to getting more points.
Oh, you stole a
each
care
corner.
package.